Two people have died after typhoon hit southern Taiwan, including in major city by Kaohsiung, with a heavy rain enforcing the island to close it for the second day. With the wind speed up to 135 km per hour, Typhoon Krathon made the landfall in southern Taiwan shortly after noon Tuesday, an equivalent of Category 1 Atlantic hurricane. According to Taiwan Central Emergency Operations Center, 2 people were killed and 219 injured, adding that 1 person was also reported missing. Hours before landfall, Krathon was moving slowly along the southern coast, and previous day it has been escalating between the Taiwan on the Philippines and the equivalent of Category 4, and the Taiwan President Lai Chi-ten warning the catastrophic damage. While the storm has since raked it hit Taiwan with a downpour, forcing the closure of schools and stock market earlier this week. According to the Ministry of Economy, hundreds of lives were suspended and about 100,000 households faced power outage. Powerful and unusual Typhoon Krathon in southwestern Taiwan on a Tuesday, killing 2 people and shut down an island on the second day. Hundreds of lives were suspended and financial markets remained closed. U.S. airport chill enforced media. However, the government still wanted to weather still home given when the rain, strong winds and a storm wave coinciding with a high tide. Shortly after dawn, residents on Kaohsiung, a city about 2.7 million people, began received next message warning that a seek shelter from the gust of more than 116 km/h. A brand boat of 215 500 milliliters was isolated among the overmeters. 14 inches occurred in Krathon. Additional rainfall of 215 500 mm impossible from the Krathon in the loops over the near Taiwan. On the Tuesday, school and offices were closed again in Taiwan. More than 28,000 Taiwanese soldiers have stability to help with the case of emergencies. Representatives on Kaohsiung warned of consequences in the slow development of Krathon is goes very slowly in an even stop in Kaohsiung and Taiwan. It could increase and damage Kaohsiung. We are now in the eye, it will soon in the eye, saying the filming storm in a huddled body. Kaohsiung Major Chen Dinpen told reported that there were still many people on the streets. Looking at the surveillance cameras, where see many people journeying scooters in such strong winds and the rain in a really very dangerous. Some parts of the eastern Taiwan recorded rainfall of more than 1.6 meters, caused rocks and a mudskate cascade on the road. The typhoon in forecast slowly spread Taiwan's western plain in wicked tropical depressions in the end of Friday before the reaching of capital Taipei. The domestic flight of 236 international flights were cancelled for the second day. The north-south speed rail line suspended service for the central Taiwan for the southern until early evening. Taiwan's financial markets are also for the second day. There were heavy rain in Taipei and many shopping centers remain open. Typhoon off to the east coast of Taiwan coming out and Pacific Ocean, but Krathon is unusual that it hit directly on the west coast. Local media called the strange storm in the region, but also become in the way how read the case before the reach low. The government of Kaohsiung was particularly cautious in preparation, given that the last time of experienced such storm 1977. Typhoon Telma killed 37 people, a devastation in the city. In a television brief addressing for the nation, urged calm and stressing the government fully mobilized to respond to the disaster. Our management services are working tirelessly to ensure the safety and well-being of all citizens. Chen Seng called all residents in the affected area to remain indoors to follow evacuation order where necessary. He acknowledged the challenges posed by the storm, particularly in the remote region, in the rescue operations have been slowing to by black roads on a powerful lift. As Typhoon Krathon continues to the swept across southern Taiwan, its impact of the critical infrastructure become increasingly severe. Power outage have now offered over 500,000 households with the emergency crews working around the clock to restore electricity in the affected area. However, high wind and following a market repair efforts dangerous and at some areas impossible until the storm subsides. Hospitals in the affected region are operating the backup generator, and officials are warned to continue power interruption could affect medical service in repair are delayed. Footing in both urban and rural area remain on the most pressing concern in Taiwan. Taiwan's farming capital on these older cities, where level in some districts reach waist deep submerged Kaohsiung caused widespread damage to homes and businesses. Many residents have hid in the safe refuge upper flood building to rescue teams attempt to avoid rapid flood waters. In a Penang country, southern flood, the flooding has been exacerbated by the rivers overflow these banks, while several bridges have been worked to win the cutoff and the ACE's isolated communities. Agriculture losses are also expected to be significant. Southern Taiwan, in a major hub of the island agriculture and a Hital airport, suggests that the crops including the rice paddies and the fruit plantation have been devastation in the typhoon fires wind and the relentless rain. Livestock farmers are struggling to protect their animals for the many farms and the ruins. Experts warn that the full extent of the damage may be known for the day, but the ill estimated suggests the economic impact could run by billions in new Taiwan dollars.